Pearl Esbach's short story, The Enemy, tells us of an encounter between Tom, an escaped American POW, and Sadao, a Japanese surgeon. The story takes place during World War II. In the beginning, Sadao takes Tom into his house in order to treat him, as the Hippocratic Oath compels him to. During the course of the story, Sadao and his wife, Hannah, shelter Tom in their house. Eventually, they help him escape Japan, in spite of the servants' objections and Japan's wartime anti-American sentiments. We suggest that Shinto, the popular Japanese folk religion, reverberates in the story and in its characters' behavior and beliefs. According to the Religious Tolerance Organization's website, Shinto evolves around the worship of numerous gods, known together as the kami. In the heart of the Shinto beliefs, several concepts known as the Four Affirmations exist: tradition in the family, love of nature, physical cleanliness, and matsuri. Three of these concepts manifest themselves in the thoughts and actions of different characters in the story. The first one, tradition and the family, views the tradition of family as the main mechanism by which one can preserve tradition. As for its importance as a motive, we can find the following examples in the text. Firstly, Sadao's father had insisted on him marrying a Japanese woman who was pure in her race, in order to preserve Japanese culture and ethnicity throughout his family's future generations. He had met Hannah in America, but he'd waited to fall in love with her until he was sure she was Japanese. His father would never have received her unless she was pure in her ways. Another perceived influence is Sadao living where his father had once lived, which is supposedly done in order to remain in his family's traditional dwelling. In addition, Hannah's decision to wear a kimono is a way to preserve the Japanese cultural clothing ideals. The second affirmation, love of nature, maintains that nature is sacred, and that through contact with nature, one can be closer to the kami. Its influence in the story is visible in several ways. To begin with, Sadao maintains a garden in his house, through which he can hope to be close to the kami. In addition, Sadao employs a gardener in his household in order to tend to his garden, a medium by which he continues to show his admiration for nature. Besides, Sadao's father admired nature greatly, seeing as he said that some offshore islands he saw are the stepping stones in the future of Japan. The third affirmation, physical cleanliness, argues that those who follow the Shinto religion must remain in a physically clean state as much as possible. It is present in the story in the following three instances. Yumi, who is Sadao's servant, excusing her refusal to wash Tom with him being extremely dirty, Hannah's complaints about Tom damaging the needs of the bed they put him in, and Sadao describing his despised former landlady as a dirty old woman. Hence, we conclude that Pearl Esbach wrote The Enemy in order to expose ordinary Americans to Japanese culture and outlook on the war.